In order to create the high level density for these urban housing mixed-use communities, BKV has developed a light gauge building technology using panelization that allows us to develop these higher density projects. Over the past 20 years, we have developed over 28 light gauge mid-rise towers around the country, over 6,000 units. This has become a new wave within the industry to have a factory-based building construction where the housing walls and panels and floors are being built while the project is being excavated and the concrete first floor podiums are being built. So the ability to overlap various phases of the construction, i.e. to fast track the construction, allows us to save time and allows us to build more of the building in a factory-based, high-quality, weather-controlled environment. This gives us an overall building synergy by integrating and overlapping these various traditional building systems to shorten the construction cost, to lessen the construction cost, and to reduce the construction time by as much as 10 to 15% each.
Do a second, then the guys can stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. In order to accomplish the higher density mid-rise projects up to 180 feet in height, BKV developed non-proprietary light gauge building designs that can be built in a factory in a manufactured environment while the site work and ground level construction is being done on the site. This allows us to overlap the site construction with the building construction such that it can be brought to the site and installed to decrease the overall construction time as much as 10 to 15%. The concept of using panelized light gauge also allows us to provide a holistic design process where we integrate mechanical and electrical as well as structure and architecture into the overall building, providing a better quality and a higher, more highly coordinated construction process. BKV merges a holistic, multidisciplinary design approach to create an innovative building process using typical industry products. No, that's not right. Okay. Okay. BKV as a holistic design firm, which includes architecture, engineering for mechanical, electrical, and structural, provides a holistic design process where we develop the light gauge panelized building system as a non-proprietary building methodology that's factory-based to generate higher quality, faster construction, higher density, all at a lower cost for our projects. Okay. Now let me see here. Over, kind of, just yeah, right there. Yeah, just right down, right below the camera.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. The BKV design process with light gauge establishes some major criteria in the building design. Its ease of constructability. It's a streamlined design construction process integrating all the architectural, structural, mechanical, electrical with the overall panelized light gauge platform building system. It's very cost-effective design. It gives you multiple system options. You can have any kind of exterior building material, brick, steel, glass. It really provides a very stable, the light gauge building methodology provides a very stable building supply in a manufactured environment. It's a very sustainable building process. It's very resilient and high quality and performance based in its overall ability to provide high quality housing. The light gauge building design methodology, as it has been the light gauge building technology, as it's been developed by BKV Group, provides many exciting characteristics for our housing developments. Ease of constructability. It's a streamlined design and construction process. It's very cost effective. It has many systems options for the design of the building so that they fit within the neighborhoods. It's very custom. It has great stability and supply through manufactured housing within a factory industrial base. It is a very sustainable building product and has great resilient characteristics with regards to quality and overall environment for the housing. That might. The light gauge building technology, which is a non-proprietary way of building housing as it is developed through BKV. We basically feel it's a great option for higher density urban housing because it provides great ease of constructability. It's a very streamlined design and construction process that begins in a factory and ends up at the construction site, overlapping with site construction to build the project faster. It's a very cost-effective way to design. It's a very integrated opportunity to figure out the entire building in a BIM Revit platform, including coordination with mechanical, electrical, structural, as we're designing the building three-dimensionally before we build the building on the site. The other aspect is there's many system options that allows for the project to be designed. There's great stability and manufacturing options, and a great many manufacturers around the country who provide light gauge panels. There's great sustainability characteristics, and it's a very resilient building product, much like a standard concrete building. I think that's okay. Light gauge building systems have traditionally been a proprietary process where specific manufacturers have their own particular type and style of light gauge building systems. But at BKV, we design the entire project as a custom building. We're designing the walls, the floors, the transfer slab, the lateral design, so that when our drawings are presented to the general contractor, he can bid those out to multiple light gauge manufacturers and get great price competition. This is unique in the industry. BKV is providing a holistic building design where we're bringing together the contractor, the owner, and the light gauge panelizers to work together to partner in the overall construction of the building. But through BKV's design efforts, we're bringing the light gauge panelizer to the project through a competitive process. This provides great value to our client in the way of competition for pricing. And it provides a great opportunity for the general contractor to really have early, very detailed documents on how light gauge is going to work, because many general contractors have been constructing housing in a more traditional wood or concrete way. So this gives light gauge a very unique and active, this gives light gauge a very competitive way to create our large mixed-use urban housing projects. And you can kind of piece that together. Okay. Well,
Get noisy in a second here. Let's take down.
The BKV methodology for designing these projects through a panelized, componentized building methodology really means that we are fast-tracking the project by designing portions of it that can be built in a factory-based environment while the early portions of the excavation and project podiums are being constructed, therefore overlapping the overall construction process to save time. What's also very important as compared to concrete construction or slab and column construction is that 60% of the building is built in the factory, and when it's assembled in the field, 60% of the apartment construction is completed as each floor is being done. This allows us to build the building faster by getting the mechanical electrical trades in to start their work within 10 days of completing an individual floor, period. Okay.
Okay, and go.
As you can see here at the Piazza, there's a multitude of wonderful building exterior design materials that can be developed with a panelized, platform-based building construction concept. You can have a building that's virtually all glass and steel frame appearing. You can have a building that has brick and overall elements of brick and metal and glass. So the exterior building facades and materials are really totally flexible so that you can design a project that matches the material context of its neighborhood. BKV fosters a team approach in the development of its urban housing projects. It's a team between the designer, the owner, the builder, the panelizer, and the mechanical, electrical engineer and contractor. All of these partners work together to create the integrated building system that is developed in the project design by developing it first in a BIM Revit model system, and then leading that to the manufacturing group, and then to the on-site construction group, creating a fully integrated, fast-tracked, and holistic approach. Okay. Here in Northern Liberties, BKV had a great opportunity to design a project that created a completion of a 3.5 acre open site, and to develop that site as the final phase in the overall development here at the Piazza for the neighborhood, blah, 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 blah.
Just check it, and whenever you're ready.
The BKV panelized light gauge process is a methodology that allows us to use platform frame construction to overlap the manufacturing of components and to do field assembly to speed up the construction. I've already said all that. I'm just repeating myself. I think we're